All right, everybody. We're still trying to get everything fully set up here. Hopefully our mic is working and you guys can see and hear. As we try to make everything right here. We are home. All right, whoever's watching, give me a thumbs up if you can hear me. Check 1 2. Hopefully you guys can hear me. So we're about to get this ball game started here.
Do I need to do video?
We think we got everything figured out here. Number 14. As Dimony's helping me get everything going. We got a little video on Game Changer as well today. And so we're trying to get everything fleshed out here. But so here we are, first game of the Leveland tournament. You've got Jay Garcia on the mound, Rhett Hiley behind the plate, Kason Jones at third, Noah Hassey at short. Should be strike 2. 1 and 2. Kyle Kettner at second, Brant Lecker at first, Miguel Paloma in right, Cooper Young in center, and Deacon Hiley in left. Again, number 14 from New Home is at the plate with a 1-2 count. Here's a pitch. Fouled off, staying 1-2. Kind of tucked up here in the corner a little bit here. I'm as high as I can go currently. So this is the view that we have for you, but not too shabby. You got the roof of the concession stand here, but other than that, we're pretty good. 2-2 count. Here's a pitch. Up over his head, driving the count full. Again, this is the leadoff hitter, Jay Johnson for New Home. And the pitch, he swings at that one, fouls that one right back behind us. He's had 3 foul balls here in this at-bat, so this will be pitch number 8. outside, so he draws a walk. Brings up number 2, Hunter Burrell from New Home, now with a runner on first. No outs for your Lions. That ball fouled back and out of play here for strike number 1. Here in Levelland, again, first game of the Levelland tournament. 2 games tomorrow and a couple on Saturday as well. So lots of baseball to watch this weekend. Misses outside. Rhett blocks it up. And plenty of time, but missed at second as that ball just misses Noah's glove. So now runner on second with no outs. One count. Jay steps back. Jay comes set with the 1-1. That ball's inside, blocked by Rhett. 2-1. Swung on and missed. Taking the count to 2-2. Good off-speed pitch there from Jay. Keeps Burrell off balance. Now he sets, getting ready to go to work. Rhett sets up outside. Ball misses inside, but that ball is way up in the air. Should be playable. We got Kason Jones over there and makes the play in foul territory for out number 1. Good job of pitching there from Jay. Work back into that at bat. So here we go with 1 out. Here's up number 12, Starkey, to the plate. Batting in the 3-hole today for New Home in their black jerseys. The red and white NH on the chest. That one's fouled off. Jay gets ahead quickly here, 0-1. Runner at second base, 1 out. 0-1 count. Here's the pick. Back in there safely. Keep that runner honest at second base. Back in the box. Again, counts 0-1. Runner on second base, 1 out. Here's a pitch. That ball's fouled straight back. Quickly ahead, 0-2. Jay sets. Here's the 0-2. That one hits him on the arm. Letting him out of it there on a 0-2 count. Unfortunately, rides that ball inside and hits him on, looks like possibly the wrist. So now runners on first and second with one out. For number 6, Beckham stepping to the plate, 4-hole for New Home. Lots of these players know each other, are friends, have played together in the summer. Runners on first and second, one out. Jay sets. Here's a pitch. Outside for ball 1. Good pitch there. Breaking ball across for a strike. Driving the count to 1-1. Here's the pitch. That one inside for ball number 2, 2-1. Getting Jay Garcia on the mound right highly behind the plate. Jay's struggling a little bit right now just to find consistent shot zone. Trying to calm down, and settle into this game. Here's the pitch. That one swung on, hit at Kaysen at third. Misses the tag. Kaysen thinks he has him. Umpire in the field calls a missed tag. And so that'll go bases loaded here. So one out, bases loaded here in the top of the first. First ball's fouled off. Quickly ahead, 0-1. Play number 9, Tabor. Hitting from the left side here with bases loaded and one out in the top for your Lions in the field here, trying to get out of this thing, trying to get them a 2-ball. Again, last ground ball bobbled just a little bit. Kaysen comes up to make the tag, and umpire claims miss the runner going to third. So now we have bases loaded. 2-strike count, 1-2 here to Tabor for New Home. Trying to get a ground ball here. Opportunity to roll 2. That one misses low and in. Taking the count to 2-2. Here's a pitch. Misses outside. Now full count. No place to put him. So full count, one out, bases loaded. Here's a pitch from Jay. No, it's a pick at third. He's back in there safe. We'll stay right here, do it again. Jay sets, here's a pitch. That one swung on That's going to get down. Cooper Youngs fields it in center field, not cleanly, but keeps it to a single. So New Home takes early lead here. That's going to bring an early mound visit from Coach McDonald as New Home now takes a 1-0 lead with bases loaded after that single by Tabor. So here we are back after the mound visit. Starts off with a strike. Hits that one over the outreached arms of Kyle Kettner. Bobbled again in center field, allowing 2 runs to score. New Home goes up 3-0. Runners on first and third. So here we go with number 8 coming to the plate. Runners on first and third. 1 out. First pitch swing, they've been aggressive. Oh, 0-1 count. Here's a pitch. That one's across for strike number 2. Jay quickly ahead 0-2. Strikeout. That throws wide. It's going to be interference call as the batter came across. And so that will be out number 3 as interference on the batter is called as he comes across the plate as Rhett trying to throw to second. So your lines get out of it, but not before giving up 3. Those early walks costing us there in the first. Your lines will get after it in the bottom of the first, trying to bring this thing back together. We'll be right back. All right, welcome back here in the Lions half of the first. Lead off 21, Deacon Hightley. You're trying to get your Lions back in it after New Home scores 3 in the first. Here's a pitch. Deacon takes that one up for ball number 1. Pitcher sets. Here's a pitch. Deacon takes that one low, ball 2. So Deacon heading the count here 2-0. And the pitch. That one crossed for strike number 1. 2-1. Pitcher sets. Here's a 2-1. Deacon takes that one down. 3-1. Pitcher steps off. Resets. Here comes 3-1. Strike 2. Full count. So Deacon takes that one for a strike and driving the count full here. Takes that one up for ball number 4. So leadoff walk. That brings Rhett Hiley to the plate, number 5. Runner on first, no outs. Facing New Home for the first time here in the bottom of the first. New Home with 3-0 lead after some pitching woes early on. Lions trying to remedy that. Deacon with the lead at first. Here comes Rhett to the plate. Takes first pitch strike for an 0-1 count. Pick over at first, throws it away. Deacon's gonna get extra bases. He's gonna stop at second. No, he's coming. He's going 3, and he's in there. Runs through the stop sign at second, but is able to make it in there safely. Luckily,
There was a stop sign?
as Coach Metter clearly had him stopping at second, but Deacon didn't pick it up until late. And luckily able to get in there. So now here we go. 0-1 count. Now runner on third base with no outs. Pitcher sets. Here's a pitch. Up and in. 1-1. Here's the 1-1. Rhett hits that one hard into right center. That's gonna be extra bases. That ball is up against the fence. Rhett eases into second base. The double off the right center wall. And we're gonna get a courtesy runner out there. David Carricker will be running for us at second base as Rhett gets us on the board here with that double off the wall in right center, scoring his brother Deacon. Your Lions now down 3-1, no outs. Runner at second base, Kason Jones, number 4, stepping to the plate.
Yes, sir. Okay. Okay, I'll probably have to grab it tomorrow. I'm at my kids' baseball game.
Pitcher sets, here's a pitch. Kason takes that one up for ball number 1. 1-out count. It's a great opportunity here for Kason to add on. Here's a pitch. That ball's outside, 2-0. You a little chirping from the new home fans there. Already heard that a couple of times today at that umpire, not at the players, just at the umpire. Kaysen sets in the box for the 2-0. Takes that one up, but called strike. Apparently the chirping worked. That ball was well above Kaysen's hands, but called strike. 2-1. Here's the pitch. Kaysen takes that one, same spot, now called ball. New home claims, new home parents wanting it as the same pitch, and it was the same pitch. Both were balls, but one called strike. So now 3-1. Runner on second base, no outs. Kaysen Jones with a 3-1 count at the plate. Here's a pitch. Takes that one outside for ball 4. So your Lions got some things going here in the bottom of the first. After RBI double, first of all, walk to Deacon Hiley and RBI double by Rhett Hiley. Now walk by Kaysen Jones, and we got runners on first and second with no outs. And the dangerous Cooper Young stepping to the plate. Here's a pitch. Cooper with a great bunt. No play there. That's going to be a bunt hit by Cooper. He beat that out. No throw available, but Cooper was already there. So now Brant's Lecker stepping to the plate with bases loaded and no outs here in the bottom of the first. Great bunt by Cooper Young there. Is he willing to give himself up, but with his speed, able to bunt for a hit. So now bases loaded, no outs. Brant's Lecker stepped to the plate from the left side. Here's a pitch. Takes that one up and out. Ball 1. One 0 count. Here's the pitch. Brant hits that one hard and deep. That could be gone. Ladies and gentlemen, your first home run of the year is a grand slam by Brant's Lecker. Beautiful swing, no doubter by Brant's Lecker, and that'll clear the bases. Giving your Lions now the 5-1 lead. 5-3 lead, excuse me. 5-3 lead after that swing by Brant's Lecker, and we still got no outs. Noah Hassey stepping to the plate, looking to keep it going here. So you hear the celebration for Brant in the dugout. So that brings up Noah Hassey to the plate. Still with no outs, nobody on. Takes that one up and out for ball number 1. 1-0. Your Lions now leading 5-3 here in the bottom of the first. Here's a pitch. Takes that one out. 2-0. Here's a 2-0. Swung on and missed. 2-1. Here's a 2-1. Swung on, foul. 2-2. So here's a 2-2 to Noah Hassey. Swung on, fouled off, staying alive here 2-2, no outs, nobody on. Noah looks confident. He gets right back in the box. Looks like he might have felt something right on that swing. Looking to keep us going here in the bottom of the first. Takes that one low and away. Now full count. Again, after that foul ball, Noah just right back in the box, looking pretty confident here. No outs, full count. Here's a pitch. Takes that one way out. So, quality at bat there by Noah Hassey. Drawing the walk, and he's at first base. Bringing up Miguel Paloma, aka Miggy, wearing number 13 on the left-hand side here with a runner on first base and no outs.
Just that jersey. Maybe.
Here's a pitch. Miguel bunts that one into the Lions dugout. Gives a smile and a laugh there as he bunts that one all the way to the dugout. Resets the 0-1 count. First pitch to bunt. Takes that one outside. 1-1. Steps off there to check Hassey. Back in there easily. Now the pick. Noah also back in there easily. So we'll do it again. As his grandma proudly admits that he's a threat to run over there at first base. Here's the 1-1. Miggy's takes that one. Noah steals that bag easily as that ball gets away from the catcher. Miggy holds that up. So now 2-1 count. Runner on second base, no outs. Pitcher sets. Here's a 2-1. That one's up and out. 3-1. Pitcher sets. Here's a 3-1. That one misses up. Called strike. Golly. Whew. Apparently Miggy grew about 6 inches right there. Full count. Here's a pitch. Miggy hits that one hard down the right field line. That's going to score him. Great at-bat by Miguel Palomo there to score Noah Hassey from second base. Your Lions now with no outs. Now up 6-3. Great piece of hitting there by Miguel as he rips that one down the first base line. Now at first base with no outs. Kyle Kettner stepping to the plate. Hitting in the 8-hole. We're going to get a mound visit here. So we'll be right back with you after the visit. All right, welcome back. Kyle Kettner, number 6, stepping to the plate, hitting the 8-hole tonight, or today, rather. The runner on first base, no outs. Your Lions up 6-3 here in the bottom of the first. Looking to add to it. Kyle swings at that one. Unfortunately, hit and run is caught by the shortstop in the air, just right off the ground, so that'll double him up there as that ball just finds the shortstop, unfortunately. So doubles us up on the hit and run there. That brings up 9-hole Jay Garcia, our pitcher, looking to help himself out a little bit here. Now with 2 outs in the bottom of the first, your Lions leading at 6-3. Pitcher sets. Here's a pitch. Outside, ball 1. Ball 2, ball down in the dirt. 2-0. True. 3-0. He takes that one up. So that's ball 4. So that'll bring up the top of the lineup. As Jay gets the first, we'll have a courtesy runner. Colt Petty will be running for our pitcher, Jay Garcia, over there at first base. Deacon Hiley, 0 for 0 on the day with a walk, first time up. Now coming up for the second time here in the first with 2 outs. Runner on first base. So again, here we go. Deacon Hiley stepping to the plate. 2 outs, runner on first base. Here's a pitch. Takes that one low, ball 1. Deacon walked first time up on a 7-pitch at-bat. Takes first pitch for ball number 1. Gets back in there, 2 outs, runner at first base. Here's a pitch. Takes that one for strike number 1, 1-1. Pitcher sets. Picks over, Colt back in there easily. We'll do it again here at 1-1. 2 outs. Here's a pitch. Deacon takes that one way inside. 2-1. Here's a pitch. Outside and up. 3-1. So hitters count here for Deacon here in the bottom of the first, his second time up. Again with a walk as the lead off. Now with the 3-1. 2 outs here in the bottom of the first. Runner goes. Called strike 2. So now runner on second base and full count here for Deacon. As Colt Petty still second base there. Deacon looks to continue the Lions' bottom half of the first. Here's a pitch. Takes that one up for ball 4. Drawing his second walk of the inning, both 6+ pitches. So Deacon has seen a lot so far. As Rhett steps up the plate, Rhett, first time up, doubled off the right center gap to score Deacon and start this Lions scoring barrage here in the bottom of the first, which now sits at 6-3. Now looking to do a little bit more here with runners on first and second and 2 outs. Here's a pitch. Takes that one way up, and that'll allow the base runners to advance. As that ball gets up and over the catcher. So now 2 runners in scoring position. Rhett with the 1-0 count. Here's the 1-0. Rhett hits that one out foul to right field. 1-1. We get set again here. 1-1, 2 outs. Rhett hits that one foul. So down here, 1-2. One-two count. Rhett fouls that one off, stays alive. That ball probably a little inside, but he controls it. Fouls that one off to stay alive here at 1-2. Here's a pitch. Rhett hits that one up the middle. That's going to score 2. As that ground ball up the middle for 2 more RBIs. Good piece of 2-strike hitting there by Rhett Hiley, and David will run for him again here, as Rhett is our catcher here. So that'll drive your Lions lead to 8-3 here in the bottom of the first. Kason Jones stepping up to the plate for the second time. 0 for 0 on the day with a walk, first time up. Now with the runner at first base and 2 outs. Here's a pitch. Up and out for ball number 1. Pitcher sets. Picks over. David back in there safely. This inning now is, here's a pitch. Kason hits that one a long ways foul. Driving the count to 1-1. One and 1, 2 outs. Swung on and missed. 1-2. So Kason gets back in there now with 2 strikes. Runner on first base. Pitcher steps off. Here's 1-2. That one behind Kason. Good base running by David Carricker. He's going to be up to take third as that ball is thrown a long ways off the second baseman. As Kason does a good job just standing in the box there. So no interference or anything like that. So now Kason has a runner on third with a 2-2 count. 2 outs. That one outside, ball 3, full count. Here's pitch. Way outside. Kaysen draws another walk. Now runners on first and third. Kaysen with a long quality at-bat right there. We're going to get a new pitcher here. Still in the bottom of the first. Your Lions leading at 8-3. We'll be right back. All right, welcome back. Well, we're not sure that the jersey numbers are right, but it says number 6 Beckham up at the plate, or excuse me, up on the mound now. Cooper Young at the plate now with 2 outs. Runners on first and third, takes first ball strike. 0-1 here, 2 outs. Your Lions up 8-3 here in the bottom of the first. Here's a pitch. Fouled off, quickly down 0-2. As we are just about almost at the hour mark for this first inning. So if it stays like that, we'll play 2 innings in this game. Kaysen leaves early. David leaves early, and we run ourselves out of it here. Here we go. So your Lions unfortunately run themselves out of the inning there as all 3 outs made on some base running things there. But your Lions leading it 8-3 in the bottom of the first. We'll be right back in the new home top of the second. So here we go. 8-hole number 3 up to the plate for New Home. Here in the top of the second, your Lions leading at 8-3. Jay misses high. Ball 1. 1-0. Here's a pitch. That one cross. 1-1. Way high. 2-1. Here's a pitch. Strike 2. 2-2. Jay sets. Here's a pitch. Swung on and missed. Strike 3. For out number 1 here in the top of the second. I'll bring up the catcher, number 10, to the plate with 1 out here in the top of the first. Nobody on. Jay sets, and here's a pitch. Misses up. Nope, called strike. He's called a couple of those. Ball definitely looks up, but he's calling them. So, strike 1. Here's the 0-1. That one misses just inside. Good pitch. Freezes the batter, but doesn't quite get back to the plate. 1-1. Here's the pitch. That one's outside, called strike. So strike zone's been a little bit all over the place on both sides. He's been a little wild back there, but now 1-2. Here's the pitch. Ooh. Misses inside, 2-2. 2-2. Jay sets. Here's the pitch. That one swung on, foul back. Stay alive. We'll keep it here at 2-2. To the 9-hole. Here in the New Home lineup. Here in the top of the second. Again, your Lions leading at 8-3 after a big first inning. Swung on and missed. Gonna have to have a throwdown. As Rhett really drops that one on the transition, but they let him run. So 2 outs. First base. First base umpire calls him out on the transfer and out at first base, but only counts as 1. So 2 outs. Takes us back to the top of lineup, number 14, coming to the plate. Should have been strike 1, called ball 1. There's a big outside, but no inside here. As Johnson walked first time up, so 0-0 on the day. Grounds that one towards the dugout. Counts 1-1, 2 outs. Here's the pitch. Swung on and missed. Strike 2. 1-2 count. Jay sets. Here's a pitch. Strike 3. Great pitch there for out number 3. So 3 up, 3 down in the top of the second. Your Lions will come to the plate, leading 8-3 in the bottom of the second. We'll be right back. All right, Lion fans, here we go in the bottom of the second. Cooper Young back to the plate as the third out was on the base path last time up. So Cooper will get another chance at it here in the bottom of the second. Swing and a miss, strike one. Cooper struggling a little bit with the strap on his elbow guard. He's back in there. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. That one misses down. 1-1. One count. Way up. 2-1. Here's the pitch. Way out and low. 3-1. Here's the pitch. Swung on, hit hard. That's a single up the middle for Cooper Young. Give your Lions another leadoff base runner here in the top of the second. Bring up Brant Slicker. Last time up, grand slam to right field. Now coming to the plate, 1-for-1 on the day in the bottom of the second with Cooper Young at first base. So he's going to pick over. As Cooper Young picked off at first base. For the first out. So far, your Lions outs have been on base running. Brant's fouls that one off for strike number 1. As we had a hit and run that got caught just off the ground by the shortstop, but ran us off at second base and for a double play to start it, and then base runner on a double steal tagged out at home, and then that pick off at first base. So Lions giving some gifts here a little bit early, but still holding the 8-3 lead here in the bottom of the second as Brant takes ball number 2. 2-1 count. 1 out. Here's the pitch. Brant hits that one hard down the line. That's going to be foul. Taking the count to 2-2. Brant fouls that one off. We'll stay here at 2-2. Brant takes that one for strike number 3. That'll be 2 outs. That is the first strikeout of the day for your Lions. Brings up Noah Hassey to the plate now with 2 outs here in the bottom of the second. Takes that one low, ball 1. Here's the pitch. Noah grounds that one foul. 1-1. Noah takes that one for strike number 2. 1-2. Here's the pitch. Swung on, grounded towards the third baseman. He's up with it. Out at first. Ground number 3. So your Lions go in order. Unconventionally, may it be pick off, walk, and then pick off at first, strikeout, ground out. That does it for the second. We'll be right back with you in the top of the third. Your Lions leading at 8-3. All right, welcome back. Top of the third. 2-hole Hunter Burrow from New Home stepping up to play 0 for 1 on the day. Jay Garcia continues on the mound here. Here's a pitch. Strike 1. Oh. Okay, calls that one a ball. Guess he's moved his zone back in a little bit. 1-0. That one's across for strike number 1. 1-1. I guess I'll just wait. I can't really figure out the zone today from my angle, so I'll just hold tight and not call it yet. That one's hit hard down the line, but foul. So Jay goes ahead, 1-2. Here to 2-hole Hunter Burrow. DHing today for the Leopards. There's a pitch. Checks his swing, 2-2. Hunter, longtime friend of both Cooper Young and the Holly boys. Very graciously came to the signing on Wednesday for Rhett and for Cooper, so it's great to see him. Great to see friends out here getting to play each other after lots of years of playing together. That ball called outside, so I think he has officially moved his zone. So now full count. Here's a pitch. Way outside, and Hunter draws the walk for the first base runner of the third inning here with no outs. Brings up number 12, Starkey, hits in the 3-hole. He's 0 for 0 on the day. Seeing Jay here for the second time this game. Here in the top of the third. Now with the runner on first base, no outs. Jay sets. Here's a pitch. That one down in the dirt, blocked by Rhett. Ball number 1. Count. back in there safely. Jay sets. Here's 1-1. Swung on, flied up to Cooper in center field. He'll make the play. Not able to tag up there, so 1 out. Runner remains at first base. Now bringing up Beckham to the plate. Hits in the 4-hole. He's 1 for 1 on the day. Now pitching for New Home. Stepping to the plate again is the 4-hole Beckham. Runner on first base. 1 out. There's a pitch. Ball 1. Way up. That's a wild pitch there from Jay. Is that supposed to be a breaking ball? This is way up high and inside, driving the count to 2-0 and allowing the base runner to advance to second. So now 2-0 with 1 out, runner on second base. Gonna have to deal with the guy at the plate now as the double play is no longer in order. It's a pitch. Swung on, flied out towards Deacon. He's way back towards the fence. Makes the play. No tag. So runner on second base now with 2 outs. As the Lions get that one in real quickly after catching the ball up against the fence there. So now 2 outs. Tabor stepping to the plate. 1 for 1 on the day. Runner on second base. 2 outs. Here's the pitch, way outside, ball 1. The ties between these two are pretty close. Like I said, lots of friends on this field. Head coach Brady Webb has been at New Home a long time. Actually was an assistant at Trinity back in the day, so he knows the Lion way very well. Here's the pitch, outside, 2-0. The outside pitch calls have disappeared. Jay sets. Here's the 2-0. No, he steps back, checks the runner at second base. Here's a 2-0. Another wild pitch. Up against the backstop. Taking that count to 3-0. Just not a whole lot Rhett can do with those. Now trying to get this guy at the plate and make sure that we don't let that run score with 2 outs here in the top of the 3rd. Here's a pitch. That'll be ball 4. Now runners on 1st and 3rd. Brings up number 4. He's 1 for 1 that other day. We'll get a little visit here between Rhett and Jay. As again, your Lions try to get out of it with no damage. Now with runners on 1st and 3rd with 2 outs. Here's a pitch. Swung on, missed, strike one. Here's a pitch. Swung on, grounded towards first base. That ball stays fair. Brantz lets it roll, tries to let it get out of bounds. Base running error at second base, but the run will score. Picked off second base, but run scores. So it'll be 8-4. Your Lions will go to the plate in the bottom of the third. We'll be right back. All right, welcome back. Here in the bottom of the third as your Lions give up one in the top of the third, but still lead at 8-4. Miggy stepping up to plate here for the second time today. Rips that one into left center gap, so he'll be 2 for 2 on the day. Oh, he rounds. He's going to go for 2. He's going to be out. I don't know what we were doing there. Unfortunately, a little miscommunication there, I think. Great swing, though, by Miggy. But that'll give us one out here in the bottom of the third. Kyle Kettner steps to the plate. Kyle 0 for 1 on the day after that hit and run that just got enough air underneath it for the shortstop to get his glove under and double us up to start the outs in the first. Takes first one for a ball. Fouls second one back, so count 1-1. Here's a pitch. Kyle hits that one on the ground. Foul. 1-2. Here's the 1-2. Kyle takes that one up. 2-2. Kyle hits that one on the ground towards third baseman. He's up with it. Makes the play for out number 2. So I'll bring up 9-hole Jay Garcia, our pitcher, to the plate with nobody on and 2 outs. Your Lions leading at 8-4 here in the bottom of the third. First ball misses up. Ball 1. Here's a pitch. Way outside. 2-0. Here's a pitch. Swung on and missed. Struck one. 2-1. Here's a 2-1. Inside. 3-1. That ball fouled back. Full count. That ball behind him for ball 4. So your Lions with another base runner here with 2 outs. Deacon Hiley at the top of the lineup coming to the plate for the 3rd time today. Still 0 for 0 with 2 walks. Colt Petty running at first. Pick off over there. Colt's back in safely. Another pick. Colt back in safely again. And the pitch misses low and out. Ball 1. Pitcher sets. Here's a pitch. Misses 2-0. That one really close to a balk, as that pitcher did not come fully set. But not even a warning from the umpire, so we'll see what happens. Here's a 2-0. Colt goes. Deacon fouls that one back. So we put the runner in motion, and Deacon fouls that one off to the right-hand side. So now 2-1 is your count here with 2 outs. So we get a pickoff move without the ball even being in play. Ball in play now. 2-1 count. Here's a pitch. Misses outside. 3-1. So 3-1 count. Again, Colt Petty's your runner at first base. Deacon Hiley at the plate. Pitcher sets. Picks. Colt jumps, but the pick is high. So he's able to get back in there underneath it. It definitely looked like he was going right there. Pitcher sets. Here's a pitch. Deacon hits that one hard, but on the ground it's short. That'll do it here for the 3rd. Your Lions scoreless in the 3rd, but still leading it 8-4, as we'll be right back with you in the top of the 4th. So here we are in the top of the fourth. 7-8-9 up for New Home here to face Jay Garcia for your Lions. Jay pitching with the lead here, up 8-4 in the top of the fourth. Hits the first guy. So now, runner on first base, no outs. Brings up the A-hole, number 3. He's 0 for 1 on the day. Lions will definitely play this defensively, waiting for the bunt. As New Home is chasing 4 with the bottom of the lineup here. And he does square the bunt, and he does go for it for strike number 1. As New Home trying to argue a little bit, but he definitely offered at that pitch. So now 0-1. Runner on first base, no outs. Pick over there, back in there safely. Jay sets. Here's a pitch. Squares the bunt. That one ball low. So 1-1. Again, 1-1 count here to the 8-hole. Runner on first base, no outs here in the top of the fourth. Here's the pitch. Oh, that ball thrown away as we try to pick him at first. Do believe it was a strike though, so it should be a 1-2 count. Now runner at second base. It is a 1-2 count. Now runner on second base, no outs. Here's a pitch. That one misses high. 2-2. Two count. Jay sets. Time called in the box. We'll do it again here. 2-2 count, no outs. Here's a pitch. Swung on and missed. Strike 3. 1 out. Brings up the 9-hole, number 10. He's 0 for 1 on the day. So we're going to get a visit from Coach McDonald. That's Jay's 69th pitch. He'll likely be done for today. As we see Hassey running off. Maybe not. Not seeing anybody in the bullpen. So, looks like Jay will stay here with 1 out as he's about to throw his 70th pitch of the game here to the 9-hole, number 10. Again, 0 for 1 on the day. Last time up, struck out swinging. We'll Don't be surprised if he also is scoring the bunt here. Brant's playing him deep at first. Takes first ball for a strike. He steps right back in. Maybe not. Jay sets. Here's a pitch. Swung on, missed. Little foul tip there. Quickly ahead 0-2. Brett walks that one off, takes that one in the thigh. Off the bat at number 10. Here we go, 0-2, 1 out, runner on second base. Here's a pitch. Called ball. I don't know what part of the plate that missed. Didn't look like much from here. But we'll do it again, 1-2. Here's a pitch. Swung on, fouled back. Still 1-2. Jay gets his sign here, comes set, ready to go. Here's the 1-2. Swung on and missed, strike 3. So 2 outs. Brings up the leadoff, number 14, Johnson. He's 0 for 1. The strikeout looking last time up. Runner on second base, 2 outs. Jay Garcia looking to work his way out of a little early jam here. The pick over to shortstop Noah Hassey. Runner back in safely. Jay sets. Here's the 0-0. That one called ball. I'm guessing low for 1-0. Here's the 1-0. Ball bounces in there for 2-0. Here's the pitch. 3-0. That ball crossed for strike 1, 3-1. Time in the box. 3-1 count, 2 outs here to the leadoff for New Home. In the bottom of the top of the 4th. Your Lions leading at 8-4. Here's a pitch. Swung on, grounded towards shortstop Noah Hassey. He's up with it. Across the diamond for out number 3. So your Lions are able to get out of it in the top of the 4th with no runs scored. They lead at 8-4. We'll be right back. Rhett Hiley leading off 2-3-4 for your Lions in the bottom of the fourth. So here we go. Bottom of the fourth. Rhett Hiley stepping to the plate. Your Lions leading at 8-4. Probably about 25 minutes left in game time. Here's a pitch. He's ready to go. Bounces that one in for ball number 1. Here's the 1-0. Rhett hammers that one through the gap for his third hit of the day. So, leadoff single. David Carrick will go courtesy run at first base. Bring up Kaysen Jones to the plate. Kaysen still 0 for 0 on the day. Gonna face off for his third time today here with New Home. Pitcher's ready to go. Throws that one outside and in the dirt for ball number 1. 1-0 count. Pitcher sets, picks over. David back in there in plenty of time. Pitcher quick pitches there. David's able to take second as he throws it in the dirt. Kaysen not biting on that quick pitch. Now up 2-0. Umpire still doesn't warn him he can't come set while time is being called, but they let him. So we're at a 2-0 count here. Runner now at second base for Kaysen Jones. Here's a pitch way outside. Now runner on third. Kaysen facing 3-0, I think for the third time this game. Don't know that he's seen but 1 strike thrown to him or 2 strikes. I think he finally went full count before walking last time up. But off after a 3-0 count. So here we go. 3-0 to Kaysen Jones. Here's a pitch. Strike 3, also known as strike 1. So now 3-1. So here's a 3-1. Yep, this is low. Ball 4. So after the 1 pitch strikeout there, as the umpire calls strike 3 instead of strike 1, it's early in the season for them too. Might have a little bit of nerves. Seems like a good personality back there. Just maybe struggling a little bit today. That's okay. We'll give him some grace. That'll bring up Cooper Young. 2 for 2 on the day. Runners on first and third. Here's a pitch. That ball's up. That ball gets away. David's play at the plate. David's in there safe. So Kaysen to second. David Carricker slides in safe. And the count 1-0. No outs. Runner at second for Cooper Young. Cooper bunted for a hit first time up. Line drive to center. Second time up, so looking to stay hot on the day. Pitcher sets. Here's a pitch. Way up. Ball 2. 2-0. As the pitcher starts missing up, that happens a lot of times when pitchers start to tire a little bit. They just won't finish their pitch, and they'll be missing up often. See if it continues here. 2-0. Throws that one in the zone. Cooper fouls it back. Catcher's in trying to make a play. It just sneaks over the net. Cooper gets new life there as that one just barely gets out, luckily. So when Cooper settles back in here, it'll be a 2-1 count, no outs. Kaysen Jones standing over there at second base after his walk. And then a wild pitch. Scores David Carricker and moves Kaysen Jones to second base. So now here's the 2-1 to Cooper Young. The pitch. Cooper hammers that one to center. Drives the center fielder back, but he's going to be able to make the play. Another hard hit ball by Cooper Young. Unfortunately, right at the center fielder and into the teeth of the wind today. So not a day that you're going to hit that ball off the wall with the wind the way that it is. But well hit ball, nothing to be sad about there. 1 out. Brant Slicker steps to the plate with runner on second base. Here's a pitch. Way up. Ball 1. Brant's 1 for 2 on the day with that grand slam in the first. Here's a pitch. Outside, 2-0. Here's a pitch. That ball might fall in front of the right fielder. No, he's able to get there. Kaysen is able to tag and move to third. So now Noah Hassey will step to the plate with 2 outs. Runner on third base with a couple of wild pitches this inning. Good base running there by Kaysen Jones to make sure that we keep the pressure on by having a runner on third base here. So Noah looking to push another run across here for the Lions in the bottom of the 4th. Already 1 across this inning. Swing and miss at strike 1. Here's a pitch. Oh, all of a sudden that one's a strike again. That one was called outside all the rest of this inning, but called strike there. So quickly down 0-2. Noah looking to do some damage with 2 strikes. Fouls that one off.
Relax, Noah, relax.
Oh, 2 count. Runner on third base, 2 outs. Here's a pitch. Way outside. Good job by the catcher there to keep it in front. Now 1-2. There's a pitch. No, it takes that one up. 2-2. That one hit hard, but right at the shortstop. Noah's out at first base. Good swing there by Noah Hassey. Unfortunately, right at the shortstop. 2 balls right at him there to end our 4th inning, but not before we get a run across. So your Lions lead it 9-4, top of the 5th, coming at you. All right, we're back with you here in the top of the 5th. 2-hole, Hunter Burrell for the Leopards coming to the plate. New pitcher for your Lions, senior Kyle Kettner, moves from second base to the mound and flips-flops with Jay Garcia. And so Jay Garcia is your new second baseman. Your Lion defense, you have junior Kason Jones at third, junior Noah Hassey at short. The rest of your Lions defense is seniors right now. Senior Kyle Kettner on the mound, senior Rhett Hiley behind the plate, senior Brant Slecker first, senior Jay Garcia second, senior Miguel Palermo in right, senior Cooper Young in center, and senior Deacon Hiley in left. 1-0 count. That one hit hard, foul. 1-1. Here's a pitch. Misses up, 2-1. Here's a pitch. Swung on. Down the line, that's fair ball. It's going to be extra bases by Hunter Burrell. As that ball gets away into the corner, bounces off the corrugated metal sideways. Deacon able to chase it down and hold him to 2, but that's a leadoff double for New Home here in the top of the 5th as they chase 5 runs. Three-hole Starkey stepping to the plate, 0 for 1 on the day. Runner on second base with no outs. Kyle sets. Here's a pitch. Swung on, grounded towards second baseman Jay Garcia. Bobbles. Unfortunately, error on Jay Garcia at second base. puts runners on the corners with no outs here in the top of the 5th. Brings up number 6, the pitcher Beckham. He's 1 for 2 on the day. Last time up, he flew out to left field. Your Lions will likely concede the run for a 2-ball here if they can get a ground ball. Kyle sets. Here's a pitch. Swung on, grounded towards the pitcher. Out at second and out at first, and the runner is not able to advance. So Kyle Kettner is able to get a double play ball without the runner scoring from third, as he fields it and checks them and then throws it there to second base. So now 2 outs. Runner on third base. That brings up number 9, Tabor. He's 1 for 1 with a single to center and a walk. Lions now 1 pitch away from getting out of this top of the 5th. Here's a pitch. Called outside, ball 1. Kyle sets. Here's a pitch. Misses low. 1-1 or 2-0. That ball hit hard towards Branch at first. Kyle covers, and that's out number 3. So your Lions do it. They get out of the top of the 5th with no runs scored. Heading to the bottom of the 5th. Just a little bit of time left. If your Lions hit for a little bit, this could be it. They're up 9-4. We'll be right back. All right, we're back with you here. The bottom of the 5th. About 6 minutes left in this ball game. If your Lions can get a couple of base runners, they will seal the deal here in game number 1 of the Loveland tournament. Miguel, 2 for 2 on the day. He's up to the plate. First pitch swinging. Hits that one down the right field line, up against the fence. That's going to be a double as he cruises into second base. I guess your Lions not too worried about the time limit. Miguel, first pitch swinging, rips that one up against the fence in right field, right along the foul pole. Great swing. He's 3 for 3. We've got Colt Petty pinch hitting for Jay Garcia here. For Kyle Kettner here, excuse me. So Colt Petty pinch hitting for pitcher Kyle Kettner here in the bottom of the 5th. So 7-8-9 for your Lions. Miguel hitting the 7-hole is hot. He's 3 for 3 on the day. Colt Petty stepping to the plate for the first time today. Hitting again, pinch hitting for Kyle Kettner. Here's a pitch. Takes that one down and inside. Ball 1. Pitcher sets. Here's a pitch. Colt takes that one up. Ball 2. Now with 4 minutes left in this ball game, a couple more hitters for the Lions will do it. Ball 3. Colt will be taken all the way here with this 9-4 lead here in the bottom of the 5th. Here's a 3-0. That one's in there for a strike. He'll want to see that one again. Now 3-1. So here's the 3-1. Pitcher sets. Colt hits that one deep to left. Left fielder going back into the shadows. Makes the play for out number 1. Good swing out of Colt Petty there for the first at-bat of the day for him. Hits that one deep to left. Not quite enough. That brings up Jay Garcia hitting the 9 hole. Jay 0 for 0 on the day. Now with just under 3 minutes left in the ball game and 1 out. Runner on second base. Your Lions leading at 9-4. Pitcher sets. Here's a pitch. Jay hits that one hard, but the center fielder is underneath it for out number 2. So first pitch swinging. Again, your Lions looking to play ball today. They're not interested in time limits running out. I am a little bit because I would like Kyle Kettner to throw again this weekend. Not have to go back out there, but we'll see. Now we got 2 outs. Lead off Deacon Hiley up to the plate. 0 for 1 on the day with 2 walks. Pick off. Miguel back in there safely. One hit will seal the deal here for your Lions, as there's 1 minute left in this ballgame. Here's a pitch. Outside. Called strike. Yikes. Ball 1. Called strike. So 0-1. Here's a pitch. That one's crossed for strike number 2. 0-2. So Deacon now trying to protect the plate here, down 0-2. Here's a pitch. That one's hit high and deep to left center. Left fielder looks like he's under it. And he is, and makes the catch with about 30 seconds left. I think, oh, they're going to call ball game. I think the tournament rules say you can't start an inning with less than 1 minute. Oh, just kidding. We are now going to play. Okay. All right. We are going to play. Kyle re-enters. So he'll be pitching again here. As we got out there in the 5th with 1 minute left. Kyle Kettner with 9 pitches so far on the day. We'll see if he can have another effective inning here and your Lions get out of it. We'll be right back. All right, we're back at you. Time has expired, and so this is our last inning. No matter what, your line's leading at 9-4. You got 6, 7, 8 coming to the plate. Number 4 here is 2 for 2 on the day. The line drive to center and a ground ball past the first baseman. Here's a pitch. Swung on, foul. 0-1. Here's the 0-1. That one misses low. 1-1. Here's the 1-1. Swung on, foul. 1-2. That ball fouled up. Should be in play for Brants. Makes a play for out number 1. And then throws it into left field on the throw around. Brants, that's embarrassing.
He's just trying to include the outfield.
He humbly marches back to first base and gives his outfield a my bad. Yeah. So that'll bring up 7-hole number 8 to the plate. He has struck out swinging and was hit by a pitch. Here's a pitch. Swung on, miss, struck 1. Strike 2, swung on that breaking ball. Kyle quickly hit 0-2. Here's a pitch. Strike 3. So Kyle, quick work. First 2 batters. That'll bring up the 8-hole number 3. He's 0 for 2 on the day. 2 strikeouts. As Kyle looks to end this ball game right here. 2 outs. Pitch. No, ball 1. Here's a pitch. Swung on, grounded towards third. Through Kaysen's legs. Now runner on first base after that error by third baseman Kaysen Jones. That'll bring up the 9-hole, number 10. He also has struck out twice, 0 for 2 on the day. Lions trying to end this thing before we get to the top of the lineup. First ball misses low, ball 1. Swung on, fouled. 1-1. Here's a pitch. Down 2-1. swung on, grounded towards Jay Garcia at second base. He's up with it. That'll do it. Your Lions win 9-4 against New Home here to start the Levelland tournament. We'll be back with you tomorrow, 10 o'clock and 5:30. 10 o'clock, likely not streamed on YouTube. I apologize, I will not be there, but you can watch it on Game Changer. So if you're not a fan of the Trinity Christian Lions on Game Changer, become one, and you'll be able to watch the game live there. But we will not have a YouTube feed. Thanks for being with us as your Lions win this one 9-4. We'll see you tomorrow. I apologize. I said at 10. The game is actually at 12:30 tomorrow. That is the game that will be on Game Changer. I apologize. 12:30 tomorrow on Game Changer. Become a fan.